Hey, you girl with them yellow teeth. Get them right with some activated charcoal-based toothpaste. Lucida, baby. Drop down in the description box. Click the link to purchase this and other fine products with your yellow teeth having ass. Did that old hoe from the 90s break the girl code or no? One thing about it and two things for sure. She might not have broke the code based on some of y'all opinion, but Mark Daly damn sure broke the vow. Served that hoe with old nasty piece of divorce paper. That's what the crater face bitch get. Wanna talk about it? Here it goes. Now, so girl, y'all know I ain't really been getting into these Housewives of Atlanta season 13. I really don't care much about them. I only dropped in because y'all wanted me to talk about Strippergate. And I think after this last review that I'm currently doing right now, my ass gonna drop the hair back out. I might come back around for a little yang round in reunion time or whatever. And that's just for my coin because I'm steady trying to itchy get y'all and fool la down to the sacks. But other than that, the dog's not interested. The episode opens up with the table scene. And you know, it took me doing TGIF with Claudia Jordan and looking at the flashback to realize that Kenya really don't owe Porsha nothing, right? And that they have been at odds with one another since the beginning of time. Again, I ain't been watching this season, but on this episode I did see a flashback where apparently Kenya and Porsha must have got into a little back and forth at the table. And it looks as if that interaction left Kenya feeling a little salty. So she was looking for a dagger she could throw and poke at Porsha. Now here's the thing, right? In a perfect world, two adults that don't get along with one another would just not fool up with one another, stay away from one another, and go live their lives. Unfortunately, we dealing with some petty bitches who are always on some get back shit. Let me try to make a person mad. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The way my grown lady set up, I could never do that. I don't have the mental bandwidth or the energy to fight with somebody negatively all the time. Like, I'd much rather use that energy to do something else or rest and dress. Cause love don't live here no more. Okay, that's for the old 90 hoes that know a little poetic justice, honey. That's what Miss Jess told them. So anywho, you know, Kenya get down and talk about they moaning and groaning in the room, and Latoya just as flip-floppy as she wanna be. Because on one token, she don't agree with what Kenya is doing. On the other, she wanna be Kenya friend. And at the very end of the day, while she don't owe Porsha anything, and Porsha should have been a little smarter than to pull her panties to the side and let Bolo slide through in earshot of Kenya, it would have been nice if Kenya would have just been more mature about it. You can tell that Tanya Sam is a nervous Canadian white woman because she placed herself in Porsha's room and in between her legs and in her butt for no reason. And from the looks of things, it looks like the lion's share of Strippergate fell on Porsha, and that Tanya don't quit the damn show behind the damn shit. Tanya, you could have still been, all you had to do is keep your damn mouth closed. It was Porsha that Kenya was buying for. You could have slid on back. You know what I'm saying? You would have had a little residual hoe dust on you, but it ain't nothing you wouldn't have been able to brushed off. It wouldn't have been flooded all over you like the blood of Jesus. It had just been a little bit on your shoulder, real dandruff like. Nothing a little head and shoulders of salsa blue wouldn't have been able to fix. But I guess, girl, unless a whole lot more was going on, shit, quiet as it's kept, Porsha probably was taking it in the pussy and Tanya was taking it up the ass. She looked like the damn type, but I don't know that lady. I ain't gonna put all that on her. So the ladies come home and begin to tell their respective men the story. Cynthia telling Mike, Drew telling her husband. Drew, I want to talk to you, daughter. And I'm finna give you a level of honesty that I think nobody has ever given you. I think you're a very sweet girl. I think you're nice. I think that you're the type of person that I would love to go to Houston's with and have some margaritas and we could drink and talk shit and slap five. I think when it comes to your husband, you are one of the stupidest broads I've ever come across. I just don't understand for the life of me how he serves you in any capacity. I recognize that he is the father of your children, and that is so fucking unfortunate. This man literally gaslights you into oblivion, and you find a way to smile and wave. This man purposely misleads you, leading your ass here, there, and everywhere, and you find a way to smile and wave. This man purposely lies to you, controls you, and quite frankly, making you look like a fucking idiot on your job, and you find a way to smile and wave. This is what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and dip it low, run it back slow, bust it wide, and twerk for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Get your money up to the $800,000 million mark like the other ladies. And I'm gonna need you to leave his ass. Okay? And I ain't never been a fan of telling nobody to leave their husband. Leave their husband. That man don't mean you no good. First of all, and I'm not trying to be funny, I wouldn't be surprised if you find little frozen pieces of cut up cat in your refrigerator in your garage. Because that crazy son of a bitch got all the makings of one of them crazy ass men on a Lifetime network. He's in IT. You've already found out that the man got cameras and audio recording devices in your home. He don't disappear to Tampa. Every time you ask him for the smallest of detail, he cons your ass into believing that the request you're asking for is crazy. You can't even go have a damn cup of coffee with Porsha without him blowing your damn phone up. Why are you voluntarily choosing to be in this situation? Someone asked the question, why does she stay? I don't get it. Like, it would be completely different situation to me if he just, got your ass in Rolls Royces and you living in sprawling estates in Buckhead, and every time you go down to K Julia's, every gift begins with K. You buying jewels and you wearing high jewelry. You sitting on like give me a reason to understand why you still there. By Atlanta standards, baby, you live in extra regular. Girl, I could have been your good Judy and me and you could have roommated together and lived that style. You ain't even living high on the hog. I'm not understanding what you getting out of this relationship, and I already done spent 5 minutes on you, and I know that you ain't equipped to take what all I got to give, so I'm going to move on out, and I'm going to move on up, and I'm going to move on. But baby, you need to get yourself together. If you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Crazy ass heifer. Your mama around there talking about she the damn pastor of the church. She need to bring your ass a whole gallon of blessed oil, and don't you sprinkle it on yourself, bitch. Drink it. Bathe in it, honey. Douche with it. So maybe when he screw you, honey, Jesus will come in or something that make him do right. You gotta make him do right. Don't you let him do you wrong. Gotta make him do right. Even if it means that you'll end up alone. That's Karen White, honey. The whole album was called Make 'Em Do Right. All my old school 90 hoes, y'all know about Karen White. If you don't, look it up. I just might put the link down in the description box for all you little young hoes who just learned how to wipe from front to back and not the other way around. Silly ass hoes. Kandi bring her old gossiping ass down there and talk to Don Juan. So lo and behold, honey, it was a whole lot of fucking and fool la la going in that room, because Kandi revealed to Don Juan ass that bitch she had done heard it too. Heard it all before. I was at work. It wasn't my cock you saw. Baby, I swear it wasn't me. Woo! That's I don't don't know why I'm in a singing mood today, but Kandi said she had not heard it all before. I bet she did. Oh, half a lesbian, you the one who orchestrated the whole thing. Let me tell y'all how Kandi said all they motherfucking ass up. Kandi ass don't even drink no alcohol, but she in there encouraging everybody to take a sip and take a dip in the Bolo Pond. Talking about she just sat back and watched. She didn't participate. In a minute, Kenya got the slanging allegation. She talking about, don't put that on me. I was in my room. I bet your sober ass was. How convenient. Kandi said she don't drink or do drugs, so she gonna always be in her right mind. While the rest of y'all up there fool out loud and wagering y'all damn marriages, and now you're looking like whores on the front page of the damn TV. Thanks to Kandi. She done brought y'all ass in the dungeon down to her level. She's a devil. I said, devil, you ain't got nothing here. I'm holding on to my man and have no fear, no pain. My ADHD kicking in, and I just had a whole large Dr. Pepper from Subway. That's why I'm crunk. Kenya sits down and meets with LaToya. I keep telling y'all, Kenya is one of the most dangerous people you could ever be friends with and come across, because she has mastered the art of manipulation and using trigger words to make herself look poor, defenseless, and get what she wants. She described LaToya's interaction as her attacking her. I just have problems with that shit, and it bothers me down to my bone marrow, because that is a trick that white women have used. White women understand that they are America's semi-precious jewel, and that a tear or a complaint or the slightest bit of discomfort, the whole world comes to a halt. And so they use these trigger words to get what they want. I feel uncomfortable. I feel attacked. The thing that baffles me with Kenya is, you're the one who launched the attack, whether warranted or not, on Tanya and Porsha. You do things that are so extreme to people, then they do the smallest of things and you use the largest of words. What LaToya did barely constituted an attack. Did she call your ass to the carpet? Did she attempt to check you? Absolutely. But considering how much devilment that your ass is always a part of, it would seem to me, Kenya, that you would be able to stand up to poor little LaToya. And you all but showed your slip, because the reality of the situation is, it looks like you're highly infatuated with her. Well, you said that you had a crush on her. Granted, I don't think you got a lesbian or a fluid blown in your body. I think you're making TV. But I also do think that you were looking for an ally. You found a friend in LaToya, and you felt some type of way that she was over there playing with damn Porsha. Okay, you want some Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly shit. This my friend, I don't like her, so you shouldn't be friends with her. And because you friends with her, now I'm mad. Hence another reason why Porsha ass got caught up in Kenya's crosshairs. A lot of it had less to do with Porsha and more to do with the fact that she was making out with LaToya. And then she talking about, you shouldn't be doing this and shouldn't be doing that. And my daughter, here she gonna give the trigger. Whenever people can't get there, they want to bring their kids in it. Your daughter is so damn young, a full-on porno could have been playing on every TV in that room, and she wouldn't have had no goddamn concept of what the hell it was going on. She'd have thought it was Barney playing on the playground with the children. I'm talking about a whole interracial gangbang, cuckhole, do it in the butt, sexy, sexy. And your daughter would have sit there and keep putting building blocks in her damn mouth. So stop acting like your child was 8 years old and was being exposed to something too early, or something that was going, mess up their development, or something that they was gonna go back to school and repeat. Your child is a damn toddler. She barely understands, hand me that water bottle over there, yet alone, fuck my pussy. And what kind of ghetto baby you got that would have been up at 6 o'clock in the morning any damn way? And you talking about your baby was there. You didn't give a fuck about your damn baby. She was down there hungry, howling and tossing and turning in the bed while you was listening to Tanya and Porsha and Bolo toss and turn in theirs. See, you old nosy heifer. But that's alright, because Mark fixed your ass, or whatever the case may be. Drew comes over to Porsha's house, and her controlling husband keep calling her. Her and Porsha talk, and I am of the final destination. that what happened on the bachelorette party should have stayed at the bachelorette party. I don't give a damn who was friends or who was not friends. It's just certain things you do not do, regardless of loyalties. Kandi was playing a little game with Ace. That was real cute. And Porsha was brushing Pilar teeth. That was cute too. Then Kenya went down to the law office and she finds out that Mark filed divorce against her. You know, it's funny because Kenya, rather consciously or naturally or strategically, plays all type of mental gymnastics with these girls, and she don't met her match because Mark does the same damn thing to her. Having a man or not having a man is Kenya's kryptonite, and she, for a paycheck, has allowed Mark to embarrass her ass all up and down the TV, including not wanting to be filmed on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but now in development for a dating show that follows his life. Says that man didn't want to not do reality TV, he just didn't want to do it with you. And now he's filing for alimony. You know, and it sucks because we have to be honest, what Mark is doing is wrong. What Mark is doing to Kenya is all types of wrong, but it's just hard to feel bad for Kenya. You almost feel like she deserves it because you keep up so much shit amongst women. And fine, let me acquiesce to the people who believe Kenya made the show. If Kenya wasn't doing it, the show would be boring. All right, fine. For the sake of argument, I'm going to agree with you, even though in real life I don't. But let's just say I do. You know, I think that there is something odd about the woman who does not mind having 2 million people believe that you are this character, if it's a character that you're playing, for this paycheck. All you got in this life is your name and your reputation, and this is going to follow you forever. So it's just a little weird to me. Nevertheless, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I'm going to get in here and call y'all hoes about love and marriage Huntsville, and then I'm going out to the bar with the Honda Car Speed to meet my girls for happy hour. Bad.